But this stuff is powerful stuff to move minds. If you see a powerful performance, it doesn't let you go, it doesn't leave you alone. You walk out, things are different. Somebody's nudged the tiller on your life, and maybe you're going to find yourself in a different hemisphere. Hey there, how's it going? This is James Tripp. This is a video for James Tripp Chaos Wave. I'm outside the condo we've been staying at in Las Vegas, and if I turn around here, you can see the Rio Hotel, I think Gold Coast, and palms are over there. I just come outside to make this video. I'm wearing my glasses. As you can see, this is a rare thing, and I don't want to overthink this video. I just want to share some thoughts as they come out on why I've really enjoyed HypnoThoughts this year. And when I'm going to say this, HypnoThoughts is a fantastic event, but I'm not here to sort of big up HypnoThoughts. I want to share my personal experience. I want to share why I really enjoyed HypnoThoughts this year. Now, this might seem like an odd video for me to be making in some ways, because I very recently made this video, Hypnotists Stay With Me, and I talked about the fact that I wanted to release myself from teaching hypnosis in the future, so I could really connect with the things that really are important to me. But I also mentioned in that video that I wasn't necessarily going to be leaving hypnosis entirely behind. What I wanted to do, and I think this is even clearer to me now, is I wanted to release myself from all of the old thinking about hypnosis. I wanted to release myself from all of the old baggage that I was carrying in my mind about what hypnosis is or isn't. Not even consciously, I'm talking about unconsciously. We get pulled into paradigms, we get trapped in paradigms. Going back, when I first created the Hypnosis Without Trance approach, I wasn't contriving an approach. I was exploring something, and there's something kicking off. So I was exploring something. I wasn't contriving an approach, and it came from me cross-pollinating. It came from me not accepting the frames of hypnosis, not accepting the frames that I've been taught, and going and finding new meaning, new understanding, new possibility within the area. So I did this, and then I created this thing, Hypnosis Without Trance. People go, I like that, and it's like I got caught into my own traps of thinking. There's a fantastic quote from the book Radical Honesty, I'll probably get it wrong, which is, yesterday's liberating insight is today's jailhouse of stale thinking. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that my old hypnosis stuff is stale thinking for everyone. It's stale thinking for me, if it keeps me trapped in an old way of thinking, in an old way of being, and all of these things. So what I kind of had to do, I was talking to Damon Cart from NLP Gym. I'm going to do some videos. We've done some videos we're going to put out. And Damon was saying to me, why did you make that announcement? Why did you do that? Why didn't you just quietly sort of shift the direction of the channel? Well, I made the announcement for me. It's a way of smashing those old frames. It's a way of me publicly sort of burning that so that something new can come from it. Something new can come from it. And what is new that comes from it? I want that to be unfettered. I want that to be free. So, you know, there's a likelihood that it's gonna incorporate, it is absolutely definitely going to incorporate hypnosis somehow, whatever that is, or bring something fresh and new into hypnosis. I'm just mixing stuff up. I'm just shaking it up. I'm just freeing myself. Because yesterday's liberating insight is today's jailhouse of stale thinking. So I wanted to let all of that go. So I've enjoyed HypnoThoughts thoroughly, and so much more, because in my mind I let go of any attachment to hypnosis. I let go of any attachment to any beliefs about what hypnosis is or what it isn't, or whether it's even real, or whether it's just a whole mind-made thing on a variety of different levels. I just don't care. So I've let go of that, and in letting go of that, I've thoroughly enjoyed HypnoThoughts on an entirely different level. And I thoroughly enjoyed teaching my post-conference workshop as well. Here comes the freight train, so I'm going to move out the way. It's not going to hit me, but the sound is. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my post-conference workshop here as well, because I don't know, especially towards the end of the workshop, I can feel it coursing through my veins, the excitement of new creativity, the excitement of new possibility. Now there's another reason why all of these things are coming together for me at the moment in a particularly interesting way. I came to HypnoThoughts here directly from Edinburgh, or briefly via Santa Monica, but we were only there for a couple of days. And I came from the Edinburgh Festival. And whilst being at the Edinburgh Festival, I went to see a lot of fringe shows, saw some fantastic shows, some really good shows. One show in particular called Ken, which is a monologue about the sort of maverick theatre director Ken Campbell. That really blew my mind. And by the way, people have heard me mention the KLF book, Chaos Magic and the Band That Burned £1 Million by John Higgs. Ken Campbell was a major player in that, steered the direction that Bill Drummond of the KLF went in. So there's a lot of synchronicity here. Saw this show Ken, and it really blew my mind. It's one of those transformative experiences. There's a lot of noise around here. And it kind of reconnected me a lot with how evocative powerful storytelling can be, how it can seed profound ideas that change the direction of people's lives. And Ken Campbell, he's like a legendary figure. There's a whole Facebook page called Ken Campbell Changed My Life. This guy was an agent of change. He's a theatre director, but the course of people's lives changed as a result of the work that this guy did. Not just the performances he created, the plays that he created, but the people he directed. Okay? So all of this stuff comes into the mix for me. It comes alive. So I've come in from the fringe, and my mind is buzzing with possibilities around how narrative creates and shapes experience, how you can literally flip frames in people's minds by creating an absorbing narrative delivered through an evocative performance. And that's really exciting to me. So I was talking to some of the guys here, talking to Carlos Casados and Mike Bagala here, a couple of guys I know, and saying this is one of the things I want to do. I want to free myself up to create these transformative performances that have huge impact. Now, would they be called hypnosis? Or would they not be called hypnosis? Frankly, I have no idea, and I don't really care. Sometimes you can create a moment, you can frame it as hypnosis, you can call it hypnosis. What I care about is what it evokes. What frames does it flip inside of a human being? Now, that might look like a hypnotic phenomenon, but it might also look like a small metaphor piece. It might be a device, a linguistic device, but not just delivered, performed in a way that evokes. Now, when I talk about this term performance, what I'm talking about is not like some artificial, superficial thing. I'm talking about real performance. Real performers know how to bring stuff through. They're not just faking stuff, they're bringing raw human archetypal material through themselves out into a performance. This is why a powerful performer evokes, moves a person's mind, like a really good performer. Now, all of this stuff, all of this richness, for me, this is often missing in the way that people do hypnosis. It's missing in the way that people do coaching, right? But this stuff is powerful stuff to move minds. If you see a powerful performance, it doesn't let you go, it doesn't leave you alone. You walk out, things are different. Somebody's nudged the tiller on your life, and maybe you're going to find yourself in a different hemisphere. So this, to me, is fascinating. And I don't know right now, as I share this with you, I don't know where this goes. I don't know the direction of travel. You cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backward. What I do know is that I feel the excitement of alchemy occurring inside my mind, and maybe wonders will come out, maybe they won't, I do not know. But you know, I got a sense right now that this is a life-changing moment for me. There are threads coming together from all sorts of areas, and HypnoThoughts has been a sort of, well, at the moment I'm fresh off the back of it. It's been a sort of catalyzing thing. I've seen it with different eyes. That's what it is. I've seen it with different eyes. I can see the potential for hypnosis infused with different ideas and understandings, and that to me is exciting. And do you know what? When I say hypnosis, I don't even want to use the word at the moment. I don't want to use the word, and it's not because I'm dismissing all that cool stuff, because I'm not. I love it. There's richness in there. I just want to reweave it in an interesting way if I'm going to do anything with it at all. And the same is true of my coaching work. The same is true of everything. I want to reweave it all in interesting and exciting ways. Freshness, newness, transformation, and this is what I'm experiencing at the moment. And the condo here is right by the freight train. You may be able to hear it thundering by, and I think as the freight train is thundering by, this is a fantastic time to close this video down. So what do you reckon? I don't know. I just kind of opened up the channel there and shared with you. If you like what I'm sharing with you, if it makes good sense to you, you can do that thumbs up thing here on YouTube. And if you want to see where things are unfolding for me in what I'm creating going forward in terms of, I don't know, new possibilities around hypnosis, if you want to call it that, new possibilities around coaching, transformation. Transformation is where it's at, how we show up and how we engage, what we create into the world. That's what I care about. That's what this channel's about. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, well, you better hit subscribe, you better hit the bell on subscribe. Ask any questions you want, share any feedback in the comments section. Okay, so until we speak again, keep on consciously creating.